In this video, we'll give you 16 actually good photo props that you'll truly want to use for under $50. And thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you've watched any of our still life photography videos and even a lot of our portrait photography videos, you'll likely have noticed how important having good props are to creating the final images. We love that photography has become more accessible to more people, so we wanted to find some props that wouldn't break the bank to help you take better photos. We scour the internet to find an aesthetically pleasing backdrop for your smaller scale still life photos, and these look like some real winners. These decorative boards on Etsy range between $27 and $45 and will help add color, texture, depth, and bring in that natural element to your photos. Use them for food, jewelry, cosmetics, or whatever else works for you. You're the boss, applesauce. While I've got wood on the brain,
phrasing.
Let's talk about a prop that we use countless times. This wooden hand. It's perfect for holding objects, pointing to them, adding interest, or just confusing your audience. This bad boy runs for about $13 on Blick. Hands of all sorts have been fun for us to work with. We also found this paper mache hand at an arts and crafts store for about $8, but you already know that because you definitely watched our art store challenge video. If your home doesn't quite have the look you need for a particular photo shoot and you need a non-invasive way to change it up, these peel and stick sheets that mimic the look of tile are super affordable at $24 for 5 square feet. If you don't want to put them on your walls, you can stick them somewhere more temporary like a cardboard box or a piece of foam core to give yourself a more interesting backdrop. There's plenty of other styles and designs to choose from in this price range, so check it out. Or don't, you're still the boss. In the same vein as the tile, peel and stick wallpaper is another affordable, temporary way to get a custom backdrop for your scene. We used it in our 4 photographers self-portrait video, which again, you definitely remember because you totally watched it. We also used it for our last set. Anyways, there are thousands of different options on Spoonflower. The price will vary depending on how much you need, but a 2-foot by 3-foot strip will run you $24. That's probably fine for a small scale still life scene, but if you want to stretch it for the same price, you could probably show off your Photoshop skills by clone stamping the wallpaper to stretch across your scene like we did for one of Rachel's thumbnails. All right, for our last peel and stick option before we shut up about it already, is this option that mimics terrazzo tile. While it's marketed as wallpaper, we think it's a solid option for using as a floor or counter in your scene. You don't necessarily need to even stick it to anything, but again, you could stick it to a piece of foam core and reuse it over and over again. A 2-foot by 4-foot piece is $45 and boom, you've got some terrazzo countertops. Now, I know you remember these props from our most recent video. We had a lot of fun shooting with them for all the reasons mentioned in that video, including their addition of color, depth, levels, and interest. You can get a set of arches and stairs for $22, along with other geometric foam shapes from aestheticgoods.co. These really help push our creativity with product photography, so we thought you'd get a kick out of them too. These are similar to the foam props and wooden boards that we mentioned earlier, but if you're looking for something sturdier with a different texture, these concrete props on Etsy are a solid find. These are a bit pricier, but you have a lot of different colors to choose from and could be well worth the investment. Speaking of concrete, a little hack to get a beautiful piece inexpensively is to order samples from a supplier like Concrete Collaborative. At $10 a pop, you can get these 4" by 4" tiles to layer into your scene and add texture, color, and a modern vibe. Different places will have different size samples, sometimes free, but at the very least quite affordable, so it's worth shopping around to see what you may be able to get. Maybe the floors in your home are not the right look for your photo shoots, and you want something a little more rustic or modern. These boards on Etsy are perfect for flat lay photography, and since they are just printed on vinyl material, they are lightweight and easy to work with, but realistic enough to get the job done. And it's just $25, so it's not a bad investment. Maybe the most basic biatch of them all.
Yeah, basic.
This one's a sleeper because not only can you use it as a floor or backdrop, you can also use it as a bounce to fill the shadows in your scene with more light, like we did in the Skillshare class. You can usually find these at art supply stores or even just Target. Here they are on Blick, and I'd probably grab a pack of 2 18 by 24" boards for about $13. For a touch of natural and interest, check out some dried pampas grass. It's got a neutral color that can work with a lot of different setups, but can be a great addition to your shots. You can get these in different heights and choose between just one stem or a whole bunch, but 3 stems at 36 inches will cost you $27 from this Etsy shop. Similar to the Pampas, you could pick up a single Monstera leaf to bring a little vibrance and nature to your photos. Both fake and real plants can get quite costly, but you can get an assortment of 6 different stems for $8 on Etsy. We're always looking for ways to play with light in a photo, and colored glass can be a great way to do this. Get creative with it. Use cups, planters, vases, a combination of these, whatever, to bring beautiful swaths of colored light into your images. It depends on what exactly you want, but these items range between $15 and $30 on aestheticgoods.co. Not bad. A thing we've implemented in our photos time and time again is fabric. Just heading down to the garment district with a $20 bill in our hand would get us pretty far, and you will likely be able to find similarly priced fabric in your area. One of the great things about fabric is it is just so versatile. It can be a backdrop, a tablecloth, give your subject something to interact with, or just whatever you can conjure up. Have some fun with it. One of our favorite tools to use in portrait photography is our fog machine. It adds depth, texture, mystery, and most importantly, it gives light some atmosphere to interact with. You can actually get a fog machine for yourself rather affordably. We found this guy on Amazon for $38, and you can get a whole slew of fog juice for about $18. So technically this is more than $50, but it's been well worth it to us. Another fun tool we've kept in our fun tool toolbox is a projector. It's not only good for watching trash TV, but you can use it with your photography as well. We used ours to project words for this shoot. We also used it as a strong light source to interact with the aforementioned fog for this shoot. And while there is a pretty big price range with these guys, you could snatch one on Amazon for about $38. Okay, ready? Now.
Squarespace! All right, my first time making a website. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. Let's do this. I'm already done making my website. Are you surprised? I am.
I'm really impressed with Squarespace's blogging tools. Yay.
Whoa, they've got email campaigns? I'm totally gonna send one.
That was totally worth it.
Look at all this traffic overview. It's all right here. A year ago, I didn't think I could have my own beautiful website, but Squarespace made it so easy. Thank you.
This year, give yourself the gift of your own beautiful website with Squarespace and save 10% when you use the code MangoStreet at checkout. Head to the link in our description to get started. Well, there you have it. 16 props that'll inspire your creativity and take your photos to new heights.
May your hats fly as high as your dreams.
If you stumbled across any props that you found useful, don't hold out. Let everyone know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you would hit the thumbs up button on this video, that'll help this channel out. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.